Hey guys, it's Morgan coming to you from Naturita, Colorado. We're here with Mr. Anderson, Thomas, Ewan, and everybody else who is our good friends for the Webe Racing Hare Scramble, and we were very excited. We left this morning with snow on the ground in Montrose, and here we are. It's super dusty, super crazy, but we are stoked to go racing. We always love racing the Webe Racing events, and guys, we're so thankful that you guys are putting this thing on. Naturita is pretty rad. This is a private piece of land, like 5,000 or 6,000 acres. I don't know, it's really big, and they're kind enough to let us race on it. So we're all getting geared up to go for practice. I'm not going to film practice, but yeah, if you think dirt bike racing and dirt bikes are awesome, stick with us for the video. We're going to have a ton of fun. What do you think?
Ready? Nervous.
Yeah. Start of the C race, guys. Thomas is racing open C on his 125, so here we go.
Yeah, Thomas.
Yeah, Thomas. Yeah. Hell yeah. That's a good
Top
start.
5.
Yeah.
There's so many bikes into that corner.
So many bikes. Yes, though. That was good. Come on, Cousin Joe. Oh, no. Oh, no. DSL. Well, there you go. He's got his work cut out for him.
Wrapped in the flag.
Poor Joe. Dude, that kid is so awesome.
Dude, that is like the worst case scenario right
now. Yeah, exactly. It doesn't get much worse than that.
There's like no...
Yeah, you win! Yeah, you win! Yeah! Yeah, buddy!
Oh, God.
Yeah! Hell yeah.
That's gonna be a painful race. Already just sitting down through the whoops.
Yeah. Oh. That's him right there. I think he might be second in the mini. Yes, you win. No, I saw one other. Yeah, buddy! Yes! Smooth, smooth, smooth! Yeah! Yes, yes, yes!
He's got a lot of dust.
Oh no! What happened? All right, guys. Start of the 40A race here. Naturita, Colorado. The only one lined out so far, but they're coming. Whew. It's crazy how nervous you get no matter how many times you do this. So guys, wish me luck. Maybe wish me luck in the comments down below before we start this thing, and then yeah, we're gonna give her all we got. There's TJ. I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna have to pass you because I'm not gonna beat you like this. I'm on the tiny bike, dude. I got nothing. Like, right on. I love you guys. Oh, I love you. Guys, thank you so much for joining us for this video. The weekend was crazy. A couple quick stories from the race to just kind of wrap up the video. In the team race, we started off so well. I got us into first place. We were able to race the C class, which I'm an A racer. But since I had two C racers on my team, Thomas and Ewan, that allows us to race in the C. So I got us into first place. But then what's really phenomenal is that Thomas kept us in first place for his lap. Then Ewan got the bike, and unfortunately, man, the plug fouled on his motorcycle, and I don't even know, I don't know the last time I fouled a plug or had a kid foul a plug. Anyway, whatever. So his plug fouled, and he was done until a course worker came by, got him a plug, and he got back. Thomas went back out for another really fast lap for him and managed to get me out for a final lap. So we ended up getting 5 laps, which is kind of was our plan, but it looks like if we had if Ewan had had a normal lap, it would have been like he would have had no problem getting us out for 6. So anyway, team race didn't go that well, but overall it was great. Thomas had 2 good laps, and I got 2 good laps, and Ewan rode well, but you know, it just didn't work out. Then Sunday for the C race, Thomas moved up to open C, even on his 125, or I guess it's a 144, but anyway, he moved up and was on the front line, had an amazing start. He pinned it, got all the way, he was like 4th or 5th going into where it necked down to a single track, and was just railing, and in the dust, man, a kid, as he slowed down to go into the first turn, a kid never even slowed down and just T-boned him. Hit him really hard, knocked the wind out of him, broke some plastic on the bike, shredded his leg where the tire hit. It was rough. He's fine, but he didn't continue. He pulled off, and he was able to get up, get the bike started, and get back to us, but not good. So that was a huge bummer because he was really fired up and really feeling good about his riding and racing. So that was unfortunate. But then Ewan, he got the whole shot in the super mini class and just was flying. Got passed by one kid who was really, really fast, but managed to hold second the whole race. Ended up second in super mini and was just ecstatic. He rode really, really well in all that dust and all that craziness, and he did awesome. My race, the result doesn't show exactly how it went. I ended up third in 40A, but I was way back in the overall standing than I wanted to be, and I just didn't ride very well. I was all over the place. I tipped over, I don't know how many times. It felt like 1,000. It was probably like 6 or 8. Well, maybe not that many. Maybe 6. Anyway, it was bad. But what it led to was one of the best battles I've had in a long time for a position. My buddy TJ, who he ended up winning the championship last year. I got third in the championship for last year. Got that trophy this weekend too. TJ and I kind of battled all year back and forth, but we never really saw each other. He was either way faster than me on a track or I was way faster than him on a track. This time, it ended up being he passed me on the last lap in a real fast section. He rides a 450, and I was on the 125. He just blew by me. But I was able to kind of keep him in sight the whole lap, and that was early on in the lap, probably 2 miles in, and when he passed me, and it was a 7.5 mile lap, and so I was able to keep him close enough. And as we dropped into the Pro AB split into this gnarly wash, he was not far ahead. He's about 50 yards ahead of me, and I see him go into some rocks and get hung up, and I gained a little ground, and then he got kind of messed up, and then I gained some more ground. I got right on him, and there was a split, and the better line was up and left, and he was set up to take that. And there was another line straight through all these chundery rocks. I hadn't taken it all day. I don't know if anybody really had, because it definitely wasn't the fast line. But I knew it was my only chance, so I just pinned it and just right through the rocks. And honestly, my suspension, thank you to TBT. I mean, Brady did this suspension, but we're a TBT shop. The TBT suspension did so well. The 125 just floated through the rocks. I got past him. We had maybe a half mile left of the lap after that, and it was a bunch of fast, kind of twisty, some hill climbs, which I knew he and his 450 could be better than me on. But I just charged. I had no juice left. I was so tired, but I just charged and was telling myself, don't make a mistake, don't make a mistake. And passed, managed to cross the checkers just ahead of him. I mean, just barely ahead of him. And it was awesome. So it ended up getting me third. I'm so stoked that I pushed hard, because I thought I was maybe in fourth when he passed me, which would put me in fifth. And I was like, yeah, whatever kind of thing. Like, it's not a podium anyway. But I'm so glad I pushed hard and got through. It was awesome. So TJ, if you watch this, thanks for the race, dude. That was awesome. I just got to say a huge thank you to Webe Racing for putting on these races, guys. I know it's a ton of fun. I know it's a thankless job. A lot of guys complain and whine about things. I had a blast. It was dusty. Yeah, whatever. That's what happens. But it was a great race. Thank you, guys. And I have to shout out to all my sponsors. Thank you, V-Moto Tires. The tires work great. My crashes had nothing to do with the tires. It had everything to do with my skill level that weekend. Massive thank to Nitro Moose for no flats, no issues. Huge thank you to TBT Racing, and just having the best suspension out there was amazing. RK Tech, thank you for the horsepower and the torque on that 125. It allowed me to compete even on a tiny bike. Thank you to Enduro Engineering. Flag handguards have been amazing all year. 2 years now, or almost 2 years, year and a half running, and no issues. XC Gear, Lance and Lisa, thank you for the Mako 360. Kept my hands in decent shape. I just got tired, fell apart. Huge thank you to Bulletproof Designs. Guys, I cannot say thank you enough. Even with all my tip overs, zero issues with the radiators, any of that stuff. Thanks to System Tech Racing for fork bleeders, brake cooler, all the disc guards, everything. Guys, absolutely brilliant. Thanks to Decal Works for the beautiful stickers. Bike still looks good. It's a little hammered. There she is. But that has nothing to do with Decal Works. Yeah, DDC sprockets, guys, thank you. Nate, thank you so much for the amazing sprocket. Thing has held up now for 100 and gosh, almost 150 hours. Evans Coolant, thank you guys. I was definitely hammering on the clutch on this thing, kept the bike cool all day. Yeah, I think that's about it. Wolf Enduro, I wasn't wearing the pack, obviously, during the race, but Wolf, thank you so much for all the support over the years. You guys have been amazing. Guys, there's a bunch of links in the description for all the stuff that we use. Thank you to Leading Edge Supplements, honestly, actually kept me cramp-free during the race. Extreme Moto Parts, I wasn't running anything from them on this bike, but they're great, super help on the 300. Yeah. Anyway, guys, there's a ton of links in the description below. Make sure you click on those links. Support the guys who support us. It really does make a difference. I get, like, if there's a discount code, I do get some money for that. I really appreciate that. If there's not, though, just let them know you heard about us or heard about them through us, because these guys are kind of sticking their neck out for a little guy like me supporting us, and it really makes a big difference. So anyway, guys, I love you. I desperately hope that you get out and spread the gospel of two wheels. And as always, I really hope that what we're doing here is inspiring you guys to work on and maybe get out and race your dirt bikes.